Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, February 4th, and there are new books in the house. Big surprise. There are some bangers this week. So good luck with your choices, because they're going to be tough. Tough. If not, going to force you to buy multiple copies, because, yeah, it's a thing. It's always a thing. Not a whole lot to talk about right now. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, it's beginning of the year, just trying to get things organized and motivated. The year is already shaping up with tons of shows, lots of events, lots of things to plan around and do. I mentioned yesterday, my buddy Barry is putting on Blooming Geeks, February 22nd at the Holiday Inn, which I know there's probably multiple Holiday Inns in Bloomington. So make sure you check out his page, his show. My buddy Jake from Iowa Comics actually updated his profile page to capture the event details, times, address, location, yada yada. So you can always check out my buddy Jake, again at Isle of Comics, and get some of the details there. If you have a hard time finding Blooming Geeks or Bay Ray, you can even check his YouTube channel, Bay Ray, and get some information there. So, but yeah, like I said, beyond that, we got a lot of stuff coming in March. We'll start talking about that once we get closer to those events. April for me is already booked. Every day in April, or every weekend in April has an event. And in fact, I have two events one weekend, where we have the, Muncie Comic Con is the 18th. And then I believe Knights Hall is the 19th. So I am booked a Saturday and Sunday there. And then every other weekend has an event, which April 11th is the Crawfordsville Mega Show. So, start looking at all your calendar, looking at all these details, look at all these shows that are going to be coming back around, announcing dates and so forth. And then just put it in your calendar. Your phone is handy like that. Don't need pen and paper. You just pause this video, go to your calendar, add the date, come back, and watch the rest of the video. It's that easy. But yeah, anyway, beyond that, would you like to see some books? Yeah. Okay, so today, starting off with JSA number 16. Beautiful Hawkman and Hawkgirl cover there. Poison Ivy, number 41. Got one of each of the covers on this guy, right? And then over here, super awesome battle cover. This is Superman, Chains of Love, number 1 that's come out. So you've got Creeper and Livewire doing weird things, apparently. I mean, she's got to be weird to enjoy the presence of a creeper, right? Teen Titans Go, number 12. Number 1 today, Dork. I had originally kind of overlooked this title, only because it's kind of a younger readership style book, and didn't foresee this being a big one, but I had some people hit me up on it, express some interest. So I have 4 number 1s here. It is sold out, so these are going to be the only ones that I get, unless they do another print run or get some people backing out of their orders. Night Fight number 4 of 4. So this is the last one. So this is the KO tie-in. I love that cover. That's the cover that I grabbed for myself. I mean, that one's pretty beautimous as well. And then today, DC AEW number 1. So you got your foil cover right there. If you guys are wrestler fans or wrestling fans, This is going to be right up your alley. You got Zatanna on this cover, which, admittedly, she's looked a little bit better on other depictions. And then your logo cover. So there's a few to choose from there. So just let me know if you're after one of those. Batgirl number 16. That is a beautiful cover. I only have 2 of those. I can almost guarantee that both of those are already called for already. But we'll see what happens. Batman number 6. This book has been creeping up in popularity. A lot more people are jumping on board reading this book. I don't know if it is because of the popularity of Absolute Batman, or if people are just, drinking the Batman Kool-Aid right now, or maybe the story is really good. I don't know. I haven't had the time to read it yet, but here you are. You got your Jim Lee cover there. Notice that it says Jim Lee after Byrne. A nod to one of the infamous X-Men covers, right? And then you've got your other beautiful covers in here. There's your weapon cover. You have a foil cover even. And then I know several people are going to be hitting me up on this one. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and DC is going to be doing a Valentine's Day cover for several books, that one being the first one to be released. So your Batman, Catwoman cover will be there to choose from. Batman Static Beyond, number 3. Got one of each of those. And then another big book today. This is KO Boss Battle, number 1. So I know a lot of people have already been asking me about this one. This is a pretty cool book. So if you notice on the cover here, what is that? Red Sonja. You have Sub-Zero. You have the Annabelle doll there on the front. And then you've got the bear from Beneath the Trees. You've got Sabrina the Teenage Witch. You have Vampirella. And then Homelander from The Boys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's a thing. I mean, notice DC, Dynamite, Archie Comics, all represented there on the cover. Then there's your AEW cover. There's your Homelander cover. Or is that... Yeah, that's Homelander, right? Yeah. And then there's your A cover. And then your Beneath the Tree Joker cover. I grabbed one of those. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. Sometimes the things that make the least amount of sense are the coolest things to look for and snatch. Am I right? And then we turn. You have Vampirella number 10. Lisner cover. These are pretty cool. These are selling out very quick. These are the ultraviolet covers, I think is what they call them, which is basically just a negative variant, basically a negative color variant. So I did grab a number 7. That was the only one of those that I could get. New book today, Drumsticks of Doom. I just thought this was a fun book. Have no recollection of what this was about, but it just seemed like a fun story to read. I know it's like a heavy metal, band summoning demons, that kind of thing. I believe, if I remember correctly. Eat Your Young, number 6. Flash Gordon, number 15. A new book, The Autumn Kingdom, number 1. I just grabbed a few of those, just to see if anybody would be interested in reading that one. Cruel Universe, number 7. Walking Dead Deluxe, number 130. Right? Another number 1 today, Archie and the Army of Darkness. Super ridiculous. I can only imagine what this book is going to be like. But I knew that we had to grab some. Notice the Stuart Sager cover there. We may or may not be seeing him very soon, so I recommend snatching one of those if you can. And then there's the Army of Darkness movie cover homage. So you've got those to choose from. Maleficent, number 4. One of each of those covers. Another new number 1, Gargoyles and Darkwing Duck. So a great Disney crossover right? Supernatural Valentine's Day Special 2026. Let me get the glare off of there. So I've got a couple of each of those covers. And then another Disney book, The Shiver of Christmastown, Nightmare Before Christmas. Got a few of the covers here, right? There's your Oogie Boogie. So those are pretty rad. I read the book to my kids last night, as a matter of fact, and they enjoyed it. They're already like, what happens in number 3? I'm like, I don't know what happens in number 3. You're going to have to wait another month. I'm teaching them about comics. Avengers, number 35. Got a few of those. Ultimate Endgame, number 2. Sorry. There's another cover. There's the A cover, right? Doom cover. Black Panther cover. That's your variant, special variant cover. That one goes back there. And then, yeah, your Hulk covers, and then your Iron Man cover. So let me know which one of those you'll be interested in. Ultimate Wolverine number 14. There's only 2 covers on this one. Your A cover and your fancy cover, right? I do like that one. Spirit of Vengeance number 5. I like the morphing, right? The changing. Super dig all the variant Ghost Riders. You know, if you're a Ghost Rider fan and getting to see all the different variations, all the different Ghost Rider possessees, super awesome. Another number 1 today, Storm, Earth's Mightiest Mutant, number 1. So us X-Men fans, we're getting all of our solo stories handed to us, right? I mean, some of these covers are just beautiful. They know how to depict Storm. Another number 1 today, Planet of the Apes versus Fantastic Four. Super ridiculous, right? You got your Greg Land, your movie homage, your variant cover there. Yeah, it's going to be a thing. Uncanny X-Men number 23. That's a super crazy cover. There's your A cover, your Rogue Rival cover, and then your Gambit Hell's Kitchen cover. So if you notice, they're doing a Hell's Kitchen cover series for several books, which is basically just, they might as well call it a goth version, if you know what I mean. Kind of, it's a choice. It's definitely a choice. Nova Centurion, number 4. Another number 1 today, continuing the X-Men solo stories. You got Magic and Colossus. Super beautiful DNA cover. Your Lobos cover. Your Scotty Young cover. And your A cover. Or no, that's the variant cover. Sorry. That is your A cover, the DNA. So, super cool stuff to choose from. Again, tough. Which direction are you going to go? All new Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. Noticed all the Spider-Gwens doing Spider-Gwen stuff. There's your cloak. Logan, Black, White, and Blood, number 2. Yeah. Yes. And then Spider-Man, number 21. This one's pretty rad. Because, so one thing I didn't show on the Avengers, they are doing a color block variant, which most of them, from what I've seen, are red. It's just a red cover. So these are going to be tough, in the sense that, when you have solid color books, it's any little imperfections will just be glaring, right? Every little spine tick, every little color scuff, they're tough to keep clean, right? So that being said, they're going to be something. I can almost guarantee they will be something. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually these will be something, I'm sure. Especially if you have all of them. Notice the Delato, was it Delato? Anyway, doesn't matter. Your Amazing Visions cover, harkening back to Craven's Last Hunt storyline. Super beautiful. Really dig that cover. I do like the retro Spider-Man there as well. And then I didn't mention your JR John Romita Jr. cover for your Spider-Man A. And then Wolverine today. Now that is a pretty awesome cover, right? I mean, I almost grabbed that one when I was going through them. I was like, that is pretty sweet. I love the brown suit, always gets me. It speaks to me in ways that nobody else can. But I love that cover. But then I saw this thing and I was like, oh my God, like Panesian, just knocking it out of the park on that. I grabbed that in a heartbeat. That, my friends, is going to be a thing. And then there's your Wolverine Hell's Kitchen. Looks like that episode of X-Men where he infiltrates the what is it? Something of humanity. Oh my God. It's not Humans of Humanity. Anyway, doesn't matter. You know the episode that I'm talking about, right? Turtles Godzilla #3. There are your variant covers on that one. I like the Michelangelo one. The Godzilla chasing the turtle van. That's ultimately the one that I went after myself. Battle Nexus #4. I have a lot of people that are grabbing the face-off covers, if you will. Me, I went straight to Metalhead. As soon as I saw that, I was like, that is it. That is it. That is my cover for this week. But yeah, super awesome. Godzilla #7. Couple books there. And then today, so ignore that for a second. Godzilla Infinity Roar. Okay. I don't know what this is going to be about. But I flipped through it and I was like, oh my God. It is a very cool book. Look at that foil. I only have one of these. Only one. So good luck to anybody who messages me to be the first one. I mean, the Venom cover is super rad. I mean, that one's pretty rad in and of itself. You know, this is a, what is this? The Cosmic variant. Yeah, the Cosmic variant, you know, fighting Mothra. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that book's going to be a thing or not, but it starts off strong, very strong. Twilight Zone, False Bottom #4, right? Love the cover on that. Super rad. Event Horizon #5, Dark Descent. I don't know why Evil Groot is on the cover, but apparently there's an Evil Groot. Let's see, Salmon Twitch #21. Love the cover on this one. You know, black and white always gets me. Always gets me. But that. And then Sonic #84 went with a foil this week. So that's pretty cool. So no, that is not backwards. I mean, that's it. So why they put that on the back versus the front? Maybe it's an error. I don't know. Maybe they printed it funky. I have no idea why, but there you go. But yeah, Sonic 84, beautiful book. Then we have Spawn 372. Only 2 covers to choose from. You have the black and white sketch or the color variant. Or the color cover A or the black and white variant, I guess is the best way to describe that. And then back on Batman, they came out with a new printing of Batman. So here's #2, right? So I've got an A cover and a variant cover. And then here's #3 with a virgin cover there, a foil #3. Notice no Joker on that. So I don't know if that was intentional or not. Oh, and then there's a boss battle sketch, but that's not for you. That goes in the back for something later. But anyway, so I've got some #2s and #3s of Batman. So if you're in need of one, let me know. Scorch 48. Awesome cover there, right? And then last but not least, we get into our Absolute. So our Absolute Green Lantern number 11. There's your A cover. Notice the bonus Vertigo preview. Brutal Dark. So you got your Absolute Green Lantern, right? There's one more. There she is, showing off her bling. And then Absolute Superman number 16. So pretty awesome covers here. A little bit of a spoiler here. I mean, it's on the front cover, but if you haven't read it, if you're not caught up, spoiler. And yes, I read this morning. It happens. That happens. So be prepared for that. But all these Absolute Superman covers are pretty rad. The end of the book sets up something pretty crazy. Not going to tell you. You got to read it and find out on your own, right? That's how comics work. And then some trades. Some trades have come in. You Absolute Batman fans, the day has come. Volume 2 of Absolute Batman is here. So, hardback books and your paperback books. If you've been waiting to read the next chapter in Absolute Batman, it is here. So, be prepared to grab that today. And then other trades, we have the Batman White Knight. We have a couple more Five Nights at Freddy graphic novels that'll be hitting the shelf. Conan, Savage Sword of Conan. Those are pretty sweet covers. And then the new reprinted Treasury. So there's your Superman, Spider-Man. We had the other one a couple weeks ago. So this was the Marvel version, I believe. I mean, don't quote me on that. There's your original cover, right? So original cover, your updated New Age cover, and then foily covers. One thing that I'm going to point out to you guys, they upped the price. The regular covers used to be $14.99. This one is $17.99. And then the foil one is $22.99. That's kind of expensive, especially for a Treasury book. But this is one of the harder ones to find. Everybody loves their Spider-Man, everybody loves their Superman, and they love it even more when they cross over. But yeah, just be cognizant of that choice. Again, not real thrilled about it on my end, but what are we gonna do? We're collectors. We're gonna pay for what we like, right? But that's it. That's what we got today. So, again, lots to choose from. A lot of banger covers. A lot of stuff to choose from. Scotty Young stuff, John Romita stuff, super badass stuff. Do one more sweep. Your KO, your Batman, your Nightfall, your AEW. Yeah, it's always a thing. It's always a thing. But that's what I'm here for. Help guide you amongst your decisions. So, hopefully you have a good day. I know I will see a lot of you today, and I'll see the rest of you through the rest of the week. So, stay warm and watch out for details of stuff to come out. You never know. Okay, Excelsior.